Hello. So this is the video quick go through for the assignment 4. So the assignment 4 is in the our course module in the week 4, and you will see the assignment 4 is here. So for the assignment 4, if you download this PDF, we'll be giving you the assignment instruction. Forgive this one show 3. It will give you 3 questions. So question 1 and 2 we're using the table 1, 2, 3, and 4 here. And then question 3 will be a different question. So we will go through those question 1, 2, 3 in this video to help you guys to finish the assignment 4. So here is another Excel form. Here you can download it from the Blackboard, which is the Excel format, but it's only contained with the question 1. But for the question 4, the other question for the question 3, you can find in the formulas in the chat in this lecture notes chapter 4. So okay, so you can start to download this one and following my procedures to do this assignment for question 1. So going to here, if you open this, if you open your download Excel, you will only see these parts. So in this one, we will have the first column A is code, second column B is description, and the column C is original estimates, and the column D is change orders, and the column E is total estimates. And you can see from here, total estimates is original estimates plus the change orders. And then you have a commit cost. So the commit cost is the subcontract cost or the purchase orders. So subcontracts or the purchase orders, right? And the commit cost invoiced. So when the project going, you will receive this invoice. And that means you already use some of them, right? And also no commit cost invoiced that is ongoing cost. So the total commit cost and the non-commit cost together will be F plus H. F is here commit cost and the non-commit cost together. You will get this F for this I column. And for the J column is estimate cost to complete. So as I put a note here, so if you're doing the question 1, that means you're looking for those. If not showing the question in the table 2 and 3. Table 2 and 3 actually here is those committed cost. If those are non-committed cost, then estimate cost means you are using your original estimates to finish your job. For example, here is 36,000 is come from here. So these are the equal sense, right? So and then here you have the total estimated cost in the computation is I plus H. So I is here, I plus the J is here, right? And then the variance over the K minus E. So the variance is, so if we get a variance, if it's a positive number here, it means it's over. And we get a negative number here, we're using this one. So if you go to the format cells, and then you will see we see it here as number and using the brackets to stand for the negative numbers. And also you can remove those decimal place to 0. Will be looking much more nice, right? And then you can do this for the entire format the cell numbers to this one. So okay, so when you get a blank table, you don't have those columns. So basically, you need to copy this from the table one here. So we have the table one here. You have the 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 supervision. So if you type in 0, 0, 1, 0 will automatically change to 1, 1, 0, 0. That is number. So by if I show the text, you can use in the param sound here, and 0 you will get it, right? So it's not necessary to do this, but in case you want to do this, this is text, is not number. So you can do this. So and then those column description is same from this description here, and those original costs is from here as well. So the profit and overhead is actually is this fee, $32,000, right? And then change order, since you refer to the question one, you are just beginning with your project. You do not have any change orders. Later on, when we cover the change orders, we will do this one, right? And the total estimate cost, no, now this one, so I'm going to remove those. And you can easily type in the formula here. That will be equal C plus 8, right? C plus 8. And you can drag this one down to here. And this one, this number you can easily get is equal to summer, because we want to know the total value of this project, right? And then you can get this one. So it's very quick to get that one. And the commit cost again, so this is from your table 2 and 3, which is the subcontract and also the purchase orders. So those from the measuring here, you can starting from the measuring here will be, because you can see the code. There's nothing before the 4100. So that means those are 0, right? Those are 0. So those are 0. So mastering structure, mastering, and the structure still is from this table 3, 5100, which is 10 to 25. So we got all this number, right? And this is from table 3. I'm given those here. And this is from table 2. Right? And you can continue find out the remainings from which table, and this concrete and the set, which is not showing here, you given 0, right? And then you will see this Sanitarian stores here is come from here, and the water line is come from here. And this profit is always fixed one. So this is a fixed number again from here. So you put this one number here. So that will be the spatial sense. So and then you have your then we move into the next column here. The commit cost involves, so nothing over there, not yet here. And the non-commit cost involves, nothing come to here, right? So the total commit cost and the non-commit cost, so this column will be equal to, let me remove this and the two working together with you. So this will be equal to F column here plus these H columns here. And we put in together, and you will see this one come up again. All right. So when we get this one, okay, so we get this number. This is a special number. So, and then we move into the next one, estimated cost to complete. As a notes over here is to show the from the table one, if is not showing tables 2 or 3. That because your estimated cost to complete is means you estimate you have your original estimate, right? So that what becomes from here. So this number is comes from here. So for those you don't have commit costs or non-commit costs, you just in getting the number. Those number is from your original cost, right? So you can do the same thing as me doing here, and then you have your committed cost. So those are from here, table 2 or table 4, right? And this one again is from here, and this are committed, so you can skip. And that one is from here, concrete. And okay, so this one is, if I move this one to a little bit here, that will be the concrete. So if you concrete, you're reading from here. A purchase order has been issued for concrete for whatever number. That price is 4% below the cost using in the budget. So that means we have updated concrete cost here. So this number will be 4% below. That will be the original 1,000 times with 4% below is 1 minus 4%. So basically it will be 19.6 percentages, right? So the number will be go to 960. That will be a special case here. Let me change your color here. When you go through this one, you will be make sense. And this number again will be come from here because there's no committee number here. So that those two have the committee number, right? So you can do the summary here for those columns. Okay, so let's move into the next one. Estimate cost is completion. So that will be equal to this column because you have estimate to complete, and also this column because you already know you are going to pay those. So the number will be equal to I plus j, and then you can get in those columns. This is summary as well. So and we go in here, the variance. The variance will be your total estimated, right? This K and minus your original estimates, right? So will be, I'm going to remove those, and this will be equal to K minus this C. And you will see no variance, and probably they have some here variance because those are the committed, right? Or the purchase orders is different. So overall, this project how to overall this project has let me copy this number, it's hiding here. We can do the spatial pressure is very only. So the cost is this difference. 5,400 170. I might do something wrong here. So I'm verify the answers. See if I'm doing everything correct here. Yes, there is another concrete showing here. So basically this one will be that times with 1 minus 4% as well. So you get this number is special. So you get this special number. And here it has slab has concrete. So will be equal to 8 times 1 minus 4%. So you get that number, change it. You get that number, change it. And then this of because of the concrete. And then you can see this is original. We skip this one, we only take care about this concrete. And but now this is correct answer. Okay. So this is correct answer. 5,825. So this is basically the question one. So so when you're done with question one, and we are moving to the question two, and when you do your self practice, you can take a time to go over it. So I'm doing the recording, so I'm going to move into the question two. So in the question two, the project problem is expected to taken 9 months to complete it. So in total, this project will take about 9 months to complete. And the cost to the project at the end of the second month is showing the table 4. So there are some projects ongoing for the first and the second month. Then the cost will be shown in the table 4. It's all over here. Okay. And you have a meeting with a project owner to discuss the financial status of a project using the commit cost worksheet from the problem 1 and upload the estimated cost for the complete, determine if the project is over or under budget, right? So so for this one is easy to do. You can see I did my example over here. And again, I think this one has an issue as well because of concrete cost. So this one has a concrete, and that one, the slab foundation, this one has a concrete as well. So just forgive this one, we will go back to the question one here. So what you can do is quickly right click this one, and you are using the move or copy, right? And then you can click this one and create a copy. You need to click this box, and you will see the question one is here, and you can rename this one to question two. So now we're moving to this one. We're using this one based on what we did for the question, for that question. So real quick. So we still no change orders because we in the second month down and no change orders. Those original cars can be kept here, change order keep here. Total estimates will be C plus D, no changes, right? The commit cost from the table 2 and 3 is still there. But we will have something happen here is the committed cost involved. I will take care of this column. And also we may have some non-committed costs involved in this period. So once we do this one and this column will change and the estimated cost, and we'll talk a little about here, the estimated cost to complete. Estimated cost to complete in here is, this project is in total is 9 months, but we have 2 months, but we are at the end of month 2. And that means we are 7 months to go, right? So keep in mind this information while using it there. So let me show the notes here, right? Show the notes to here because we will take this information later. Okay, so as I mentioned here, G and H is the commit cost involved or the non-commit cost involved, but we go into the table 4, we'll see what happened here. So we have the structure steel is here. And this one is original from table 3. So that means we can doing here is 10250 we type in here. And we have Jost, next one is a Jost and the deck. We have 15500 down here. And we have the lambda is here. We have 875. And we have the roof specialist is here. We have 945. Oh, hold on. I'm looking the wrong table. I'm looking the table 2. Sorry. So that's why we copy the same number. So we needed to look in the table 4 because those are the updated number, right? Okay, we can come back here. Supervising. So supervising is not from the table 2 or table 3. So this one will be community cost. Community cost is come from here. So that will be originally is in the table. Original is from table 2 and 3. So we put it here. But those are not original from table 3, which is from table 1 that we put it here. So the supervising here is 7,905, sorry, 85. And the temporary is 1615. And the footing, the label is 3685. And the footing, the concrete is 3321. I skip one line, right? So this one, clean up is 0. The 3685, 3321. Concrete pump is 1569. And the label is 1896. Slab concrete is 6955. Okay. here is the deal. And the rebar is 999. So those are all from table 1. See, those are all from the table 1. I'm using the color here to highlight here. Those are all from the table 1. So basically, you are doing the non-committed cost here. But the next one we have is masonry and the grading and excavation. Grading excavation is here. And these are from table 2 or table 3. I forgot it. Let's go back to see. That is from the table 2. You confirm it's from the table 2, and then this number will be in the committed cost involved. 3150 is much cheaper, right? And the measuring is the same way. So this number will be 3600. All right, so those two number we're typing here, highlight here, right? And the others is not nothing changed here, and we have this one. The formula is already here. Basically, this will be changed because those are total commit and non-commit cost. So it's already updated here. And we don't need to do anything here. So now question is come from here. Remember, we have a notes here. We go back to see the statements of question here is the cost of the project is the end of the second month in table 4. Okay, so all those costs is for the table in the end of the 6 months. You type in here and you are typing here, right? And those is F and H, F and H. So basically is your commit and non-commit costs are updated here. So now we are at the end of month 2. That means we are 7 months to go. We are 7 months to go. That means we're doing here. We have our original estimates. We have our original estimates is in the column C, and assuming this project will be running for 9 months, and then each month will be divided by 9, right? And then we have 3 remaining, then we times 7. 7 months remaining times 7. So we get here is our updated estimate cost complete for supervision, and also is for the temporary utilities. And but if you comes from here, you will see this number is already happened. It's about this money, right? And this money actually is low than the original, because original here we can do a quick calculation. That will be equal to this one divided by 9 and then times with 2, because you already done 2 months. So will be 8,000, right? 8,000, but here is little bit of slow than 8,000. So we do the same thing for all them. All them, right? Do we do all them? No, we'll be careful. So return back. So this one, yes, because original cost here, committed is here, so it's remaining, so we want to do this one. Do we do this one? Original cost is 0. Sorry, original cost is 4,600 and the commit is 0, then we still need to use those money to do it, right? So no changes for this one. And that one, take a look at that one. Your original estimate is this. You're already done with this. So it spends much more than you have. I mean, that project is already done. If we have the schedule once it is already done. So we can remove this one. So nothing here. And this is the same, it's already over. And this is already finished. Concrete pumping is already finished. Concrete lab is already finished. And snap, this label is already finished. Rebar. So the rebar estimate is 9. And then that is already done. So those are the finished. So coming here, the roughly captain here. So nothing special here, there will be a hole. And those are from the chemicals, so we skip this. So only this one you need to take care because it's not from here, so it will become from here. So since it's spinning is 0 yet, so that means this one will be still have that much to go. The only those 4 over here you need to be special case for it. It's according to this 7 months policy. Okay. So you come down here, no spending yet. No spending yet, no spending yet. So you take out those number. And this is a updating number for that one. And then this is no change because this basically is a plus, right? So you see here decimal come out. We want to make sure there's no decimal happen. So we go to the format cell and the numbers are the general numbers and the no decimal, right? And we're using this one. So we update all them. And again, we do for this column as well. This will be the format number, no numbers. So you can click the save button. We have the project done doing here with the final number will be 5477. So this one is no special case for the concrete because the concrete work is already done. Just be careful when you're doing the question one, you will have this one happen, right? So this concrete is not special. So I'm going to remove this. And those nothing here. So you can type in there or just leave it blank. Those are not special. Those are not special. So that is a question 2. Basically, question 1 is talking about your estimates and when you're getting the quarters or the contract quarters or the POs from the materials. And question 2 is you're done with 2 months, then you will have your updated sales here. So you have your updated sales here. So I'm doing this color sense just to highlight here to remind you those changes come in, or you need to pay attention to this one. You don't need to have those color, but you do need to have those formulas for each of the cell to show me you're totally understanding these procedures. And also make sure you have a nice nice format here. Don't forget to using the formula cell to change the numbers using this one and 0 decimal place. Okay, so this is question 1 and 2. We move into the question 3. So the question 3 is quite simple because it only have 3 job numbers. So again, we can develop a table here. You can self-develop the table here, right? So you have the first one, the first column is the column A is the job numbers, and the column B is job name or job descriptions. And column C here is current contract amount, and the total estimated computation is column D. Estimate profit, actual cost to date, estimate profit, cost at the end of profit, total bill, and the cost as profit in the exceeding of the bills, right? And the bill in exceeding of customer, which these two is reverse, right? And the percentage of computation. So let's take a look at it. So we can type in the number, this one in the column A, name in the column B, and the current cost amount in the column C, and the total cost in the computation is in column D. And the job number, again, we have our sense to it here. So those are the typing numbers.
It's 11 o'clock.
We change the number to here. And then we want to do a summary here. You can use in the summer, and I do a case here is equal to select those, enter, and this number, right? So the estimated profits. So this will be the column C minus column D, because your current contract amount that you are getting it, but your estimated computation is in the future. You will pay for those, or during the process you will pay for those. So your end will be C minus D. So it's equal to C. So this cell minus this cell, right? And you can combine that. And actually costs, those are the input number. Those are the input number. So you can get in those input number from here. So that right now you spend those money to combine these things, right? Your end profit will be the total profit, E, divided by your currently cost and divided by your estimate cost of computation. So this is not divided by the current amount, contract amount, because your spend total is this one. Your actually spend is that one. So you are using your actual spend to divide by your total estimated spend, right? So you will be this in this case will be E times with F and divided by the estimates, right? And you get those three numbers here. You can also get in a summary here, and the cost and job profit, that is F plus, so F plus G. So this one plus this one, you'll get number 230521. F112 is this column. So you can give a summary here. So whatever. Total build is you getting from your table here, total build. So this, you already build this to the owner. Then you have your cost and profit in excess of bill. So your bill, that means you actually were getting from the owner will reimburse you, right? But your spend is those actually spend money. So you are using H minus this I. H minus this I. Okay? H minus this I. So your cost n, your n and partial profit is this number, but your total BR is this number. That means your BR exceeding more than your cost and profit. Then you are putting the number, the positive number here. And since here is a negative number, you put 0 here. Your beer, again, this is for the street restaurant as well. But for the market street warehouse, so you will have the total beer cost here. Your end is this one, you spend less. So now you have your summary for this column and a summary for this column. And also you can do your percentage of your computation. So for your office remodel, you are 19% computation because completed, because you have F column here is your F is here. Your actually cost to date divided by your decom here, total estimated cost to computation, right? And times 100. So the cell is, the equation is like this one. And also you need to make sure format here and use a number and the 0 decimal place. So that is the table. So that is a table calculation for this one, for this assignment for, and then you can have a statement for this one. Your total cost and profit in excess of BR is equal to this one, right? And then your total cost for excess, the total BR in excess of cost is this one. So you have the table is fine, and you don't need to have those writing statements. So those is question 3. I'll upload this video to the Blackboard, and when you see it, you can follow in the procedure. Question 1, and question 2, and question 3, and then you can verify the number if it's same to this one, question 2, this one, question 1, and then those two number in the question 3. So please upload your results as an Excel file. Just upload this Excel file is fine for your question 1, 2, 3. If you already submitted, you can check with your results. If you did it wrong, then you can redo it, do the correction. Yeah, please let me know if you have any question. You can text me or email me, right? Or you can direct call me. Thank you.